for the Pro Stocks here tonight. 2 heat races, and we're locked and loaded. Lights are out. We're going green flag racing right here off of turn number 4. Who's going to pick up the first heat race win of the night for the Pro Stock division? Will it be a hometown hero, or will it come from Bakersfield, California? We will know in just 8 short laps as we go to the green.
Green flag in the air as Ryan Smith chops the nose on Jerry Stewart to take the lead, as Chris Smith in the 3DT gets all sorts of sideways and bottlenecks the rest of the crew right behind him.
Great start for Ryan Smith from Colina, California. Goes right through the middle, turns 1 and 2. Off the pace goes the 3DT. So problems for Chris Smith, as we got Ryan Smith out front, leading this one right now. Very fast car once again. Jerry Stewart sitting P2. The 11M, that's the 11H of Mike Hearn from Petaluma, California. In the number 3 spot, Chad Schaefer, Dustin Harrington, and Chris Smith on the infield. So hopefully that is an easy fix for that race team.
This is definitely interesting, seeing these cars with these big horsepower and some of the tinier tires out here cutting this track, looking for that traction. So it's going to be nice to see what they've got going as your leaders coming out to the start-finish line right now. Ryan Smith in that 3D definitely putting in work. Jerry Stewart right behind him.
Looking at some lap traffic, Dustin Harrington right in front of your leader. Ryan Smith as he goes into turns 3 and 4. He's got to navigate around that 8 machine and stay free and clear as we're just past the halfway point. 4 laps down, make it 5 laps down. 3 laps remain. Here comes Ryan Smith around the outside of Harrington. Down the back straightaway he goes.
Harrington pulling to the inside right there as a caution flag is out as one around in turn number 4. Looking over there. That looks like the 92 of Schaefer going around in 3 and 4, bringing out the caution. And as that was happening, Harrington pulled in the 8 machine. So we're going to have 3 cars remaining in this heat race number 1 for the Pro Stock Series.
Looks like a bit of a dash for cash with 3 laps remaining here. So that car will have to go to the infield because it brought out the caution, I do believe. So the 92 of Chad Schaefer will haul it off to the infield. We'll be left with 3 as we go back to the green. So it looks like Schaefer staying out there. So right back to it here for Pro Stock Heat Race number 1.
Well, Ryan Smith still your leader right now. Jerry Stewart in 2nd. Mike Learn in 3rd spot as they're battling it out. We got 2 laps remaining for heat race number 1.
The 92 goes around once again here in turn number 4. As caution will have to fly one more time for the 92 of Mike Learn. Oh, that's Chad Schaefer. Excuse me, Chad Schaefer. And the 92. Mike Learn, that's a new car for me, the 11H machine. I've never seen that car, but he's all the way from up in Petaluma. So great to see him.
That car either.
Great to see him make the long haul down to Santa Maria, California. Similar climate from Petaluma to here, the beautiful Santa Maria at the Central Coast down here from the northern coast or the northern area. So, man, making that drive here from Bakersfield, California, beautiful once again. So, man, I love coming here to Santa Maria.
Isn't it nice to be able to travel faster than the weather temperature?
Absolutely, absolutely. So we are locked and loaded back to the green flag here. Great start once again for the 3D machine of Ryan Smith right up the bottom side. White flag in the air one more time around for the 3D machine.
Ryan Smith leading the way. Here comes Jerry Stewart trying to put it into turn number 1 to see if he can catch up to the 3D, but I don't think he's going to do it. Coming out of turn number 4, if he rolls it straight through, keeps the nose facing forward, your winner is going to be Ryan Smith in the 3D machine.
Smith gets it done here in heat race number 1. Jerry Stewart comes home 2nd. He was your top qualifier. 3rd goes to Mike Hearn in the 11H machine. And that will be heat race number 1. Race in action for your Tri-State Pro Stocks. So Skinny's Automotive going to 1 and 2 right there. Big time shout out to my Uncle Skinny. Skinny, he just turned, I'm not going to say how old, but his birthday was just this last week, and he does so much for dirt track racing and so much for myself personally here at John Candy Live. So big time shout out and happy birthday. He's back in Texas for the 600 back there with Lee Jensen.
600 for tonight.
With Lee Jensen and the infield tractor tire guys. Man, those guys are having a blast over there, and I know it.
Yeah, he's with Dragon Slayer Motorsports out there, Lee Jensen. But I know he's going to be coming back going to be hanging out over at the Bud Nationals, as always, because Skinny loves. There's two things he loves. He loves family and he loves racing, and I can't tell you which one he loves more because they're kind of intertwined.
I'm just lucky that I'm involved with both, so I get to see him all the time. So I'm very lucky in that aspect. But yes, if you love cars and you love family, Uncle Skinny is one phenomenal person. Phenomenal person. And talking about phenomenal people, we got a phenomenal driver on the front row of this one right here, the 197 Big Lick Gary Dutton. Out of Bakersfield, California, the Harrison Street Automotive Twin Electric 197 machine. He was outside from Santa Maria, the 5 in of Frank Nyback. Inside of row number 2 from Santa Rosa, California, the 56 machine of Randy Miramontes. To his outside, he also calls Santa Maria home. It's the 33 of Rob Gilbertson. Inside of row number 3, the 4T machine of Brent Lawrence from Grass Valley, California. He was outside. The 11M of Timmy Randolph. It's great to see that car back out there for heat race number 2 as we are going right to the green right here off of turn number 4.
Yeah, the Miraquin Motorsports team got together on that 11 and just did work wrenching on that thing to get her straightened up so he could be back out here for the heat race to try to improve his spot for the main event tonight.
Gary Dutton right down to the bottom side into turns 3 and 4. He'll come around and lead lap number 1 in the 197 machine.
Miramontes goes around in turn number 4, the 56. He's able to gather it. He turned right in front of Tim Randolph. That's the last thing Timmy wanted to see was a car in front of him sideways, but luckily he was able to avoid it, and we're still green flag racing.
Great to see Timmy Randolph able to avoid that. He doesn't want to make contact each and every time he comes out on the racing surface as he did it in his heat race or hot lap sessions, but he's right there running in the number 3 spot, just shaking that thing down, I would assume, to make sure it's all good to go before he really lays the wood to it. But out front, the 197, Gary Dutton laying it down so far here in heat race number 1. Making heat race number 2. 5 to go as we've got 3 laps in the books. Beautiful 197 for Gary Dutton, Harrison Street Automotive. Ricky Hayes and all those fine folks, man, they give him one hell of a piece right here in the Tri-State Pro Stocks.
The field is as followed. Gary Dutton first. Right now, Frank Nyback second. Rob Gilbertson third. Tim Randolph right there behind him, battling for the 4th spot. Then you got the 4 of Brent Lawrence and the 56 of Randy Miramontes. That rounding out your running order right now.
So lap times in the 17-second bracket right now for Big Lick Gary Dutton, 17.174 the last time by for the 197 machine. He is working into turn at number 3, goes right down to the bottom side. Silky smooth drive for the veteran driver out of Bakersfield, California. So we'll see if he can hold on for just a couple of more laps here as we have 2 down, or make it 2 to go for Gary Dutton.
Gary Dutton definitely driving it to the bottom, hugging that gutter, letting the car rotate. Not trying to overdrive the car here. Sometimes slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So you don't have to go faster you don't have to go hammer down to go faster right now. And Big Lick Gary Dutton definitely showing you that is the case tonight.
Coming to the flag off a turn at number 4, the 197. Big Lick Gary Dutton gets the heat race win. Coming home in the number 2 spot, Frank Nyback. Timmy Randolph looking to take 3rd. He'll do so over the 33 machine of Rob Gilbertson. Brent Lawrence off a turn at number 4 comes home 5th. And Randy Miramontes rounds out the field in the 56 machine.